Welcome to Ixia product demonstration. We are going to demonstrate how IX Network EVPN solution can be used to validate Mac mobility event in data center. In this demo, IX Network will emulate leaf switches and advertise the presence of VM hosts connected to it. The VM host is then moved to an emulated leaf switch on another Ixia port. By sending traffic to this VM and measuring the traffic loss during the event, the Mac mobility function is validated and the convergence is measured. In this test, two Ixia ports each emulate a spined analyph switch and VMs. The third Ixia port emulate another VM on the Ethernet segment connected to the device under test, which acts as a leaf switch. To start with, enable Include Mac Mobility Extended Community at BGP Ethernet segment of leaf switch 1. Configure VM hosts Mac on Mac pools behind leaf switch 1. In the Mac pools behind leaf switch 2, configure the same MAC address in the Mac pool to emulate the same VM behind leaf switch 1. Now disable the active checkbox in BGP CMAC properties behind leaf switch 2. Let us start all protocols and wait till all OSPF sessions and BGP sessions are established in spine switches and leaf switches. Refer to the statistics view to check counter of each protocol messages. Once the sessions are established, fetch EVPN learned information from leaf switch 2. From the MAC address value and the next hop value in the learned information view, it is observed that VM host is located on Ethernet segment connected to leaf switch 1. Now let us create a traffic item sourced from the VM host connected to the device under test to the VM host behind Ixia emulated leaf switch 1. From Advanced Traffic Wizard, select Ethernet 3 as traffic source and MACpool 1 and MACpool 2 as traffic destinations. Also, merge destination ranges has to be enabled since both MACpool 1 and MACpool 2 has the same MAC address to emulate same VM before and after moving. Now select Source Destination Endpoint Pair as Flow Tracking option. Create and apply the traffic item and start sending traffic. Traffic statistics and flow statistics will appear in the statistics view after applying traffic. User can undock the statistics view from the configuration view. Traffic statistics view shows that there is no loss since VM on leaf switch 1 is receiving the traffic. However, out of the two rows in flow statistics, we can see first flow receive all traffic, indicating that traffic is directed to leaf switch 1, where the VM is currently connected to. Now, to emulate mobility of the VM host, enable active checkbox in BGP CMAC properties of MAC pools behind leaf switch 2 and then press apply. This will trigger MAC mobility event between leaf switch 1 and leaf switch 2. Leaf switch 1, upon receiving a BGP update having VM hosts MAC with higher sequence number from leaf switch 2, would assume that VM has been moved to the Ethernet segment of leaf switch 2. Leaf switch 1 subsequently withdraws the VM host's reachability which it had advertised previously. Both these BGP updates from leaf switch 1 and leaf switch 2 would be received and processed by the device under test. Let us now confirm that MAC mobility has actually taken place. MAC address value and next hop value in EVPN learned information view confirms that the VM is now on Ethernet segment of leaf switch 2. Optionally, validate from the device that the next hop of the learned VM is changed from leaf switch 1 to leaf switch 2. The device under test would send the traffic destined to the VM host towards lift switch 2 instead of lift switch 1. Now looking at the traffic item statistics, user can see there is no loss in traffic. This happened because the VM host has moved and successfully detected by the device under test, which is continuously sending traffic to the moving VM host. Flow statistics view indicates that traffic is now properly directed to leave switch 2 after VM move. We have seen how to validate EVPN MAC mobility using IX network. User can easily scale up the test by emulating more leaf switches, EVI instances, and many VM hosts. Ixia EVPN solution offers rich features to test many EVPN functionalities and scale. Thank you for your time. Please watch our other product demos for more information.